Happy morning and happy
Good
Christmas to
morning,
everybody.
Good
Chandraji.
morning, everyone.
Good
Morning,
morning,
sir.
Sundarji.
Morning,
Good
Kailash.
morning to
Happy
all the
Christmas.
masters who are
Good morning to
participating.
everyone. Good
Good
morning to
morning to
all.
all.
Good morning to everyone.
Good morning to all.
Good morning to
Good
all.
morning. Good morning to everybody. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning
Doctor.
to all.
Good morning, Doctor
Morning, good
Chidambaram.
morning.
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning.
வணக்கம்.
Yes, sir. A great afternoon and a wonderful evening. And Merry Christmas to everybody. Every master comes with a great message. And Jesus Christ, the core message of Jesus Christ is love. Love one another like love thyself. Simple, right? And meditation is helping us love ourselves. The whole lifetime of Jesus Christ, the message has always been love. Give that. Love another just the way you want to love yourself or you want to be loved. Whatever you wish to do to yourself, do to others. If you want a lot of wealth, do that to others. If you want a lot of peace, do that to others. Jesus Christ also has been, a lot of this non-love is coming from judgment. He always said, judge ye not. Who are you to judge? Judge ye not has been one of the core things that we read from the scriptures, from the Bible, or from interpretations. Judge ye not. And if you look at it, that's one of the core reasons of why we cannot extend our love to others. One is judgment, significantly. Of course, another is our own selfish nature. He also said, unless thy two I become one, you cannot enter the kingdom of God or kingdom of heaven. Kingdom of heaven is within. And unless you become a child, you cannot enter the kingdom of within, kingdom of God. That's also there, unless you become a child. You can't enter the kingdom of God. So different, there's a lot of messages that point, that indicate everything that we're learning from this grand master of love. Unless our two eyes become one, we can't enter the kingdom of God. Unless we become a child, we can't enter the kingdom of God. Both are same. We have to become a child. We have to be forgiving. We got to be loving. We got to be spontaneous. We have to be celebrating. That's what a child is. So this meditation is helping us become that. When we close our eyes and observe the breath, our two eyes are becoming one. We are getting into activating our true inner eye. In spiritual parlance, it's called third eye, an ability to see, understand, discerning, and then ability to understand and able to utilize it appropriately to make our decisions in life, gain that clarity. The third eye, pineal gland activation, is a way to receive from the energy field. The scientific explanation of third eye is that the sixth gland, which is the pineal gland, gets activated when the brain significantly slows down, when there's a lot of that melatonin gets produced, which gets transformed into different layers. Most certainly welcome to read about or listening to some lectures that Dr. Joe Dispenza has delivered beautifully on this subject. How meditation is activating this gland, and so how then we produce that antenna. It transforms into an antenna, so we receive signal, because ultimately everything is energy, which is a signal. So unless two eyes become one, you can't enter the kingdom of God, which is a meditative state. Unless you become a child, you can't enter the kingdom of God, which is a wakeful state. Children are exactly living gods. No prejudice, no judgments. They can fight, but the next moment they are there around, all around the mother, with their brothers, sisters. They don't even remember. They're very spontaneous. They couldn't care what others think of them. This is what they want. They'll just ask, express. So we learn from all the great masters. I'm yet to read Bible, but I've definitely read few of the interpretations by others. And Patriji has written or spoke about it. Hopefully that book that he spoke about in Telugu, I'll try to translate it. But there's lots of messages from Jesus Christ. So it's great to be remembering his teachings, dear friends. On our closing day, we are absolutely on the path of the message that this Grand Master has given. No judgments, only love. Our whole heart elevation is all about that. Our gratitude is all about that. Our whole time in meditation is all about spending time in the kingdom of heaven or kingdom of God, which is he also said, I'm the son of God and you are that too. Exactly what we say, Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi. So welcome back to our final session, dear friends. So we'll take, there is one thing that we can do, as we've been, of course, talking about. Our goal is to build a world full of leaders who are meditative, compassionate, and purpose-driven. World full of leaders, meditative, compassionate, and then purpose-driven, aligned to the purpose for a harmonious and fulfilling life for everybody, not just for ourselves. I really, really thank and bow down to Karthikeyan sir for the amount of support and awareness that he's been creating in exactly meeting that goal and wish. We're talking to various companies through his introductions where they want to be reached out to thousands and thousands of people. Of course, many leaders have come through into this program, and I really greatly thank SVB sir for introducing it to so many eminent personalities, so many, and who in turn are already taking this to their people that they touch through their institutions, to their organizations. Exactly doing that for an harmonious and fulfilling life for everyone, not just for themselves. We can easily, many of us who may think that we do not have that power to influence, but it's not so. If we heard Escala Mercedes, who said, if one person is sufficient in a group, in a room, to change the energy, the way we approach it, the way we ask questions, the way we put a point, it's no longer you try to question others. Instead, it is about being collaborative. It's no longer about pointing, it's about giving solution. So one person in a room can change the energy, and so you can have a whole different result out of a discussion or a meeting. So it doesn't matter whether we are in that empowered to be in that CEO seat or vice president seat, but every one of us, if we decide and choose to have our own audience, who do we want to teach? Who do we want to inform this in our organizations? We pick our audience. If I don't have that HR, if I feel that HR perhaps is not that conducive at this point as we think, first of all, we change our mind, the inner dialogue. Second, so be it. So there is somebody within my immediate group. It doesn't matter how many people. It's not about number of people. It's about whether I do that one person is there or not. Touch that one person. Every organization is always doing so many events, employee-related events, quarterly calls, monthly calls. So each of those are opportunities to insert and talk about meditation. 5 minutes. First, it's about awareness creation. Then it's observing. Then it is jumping in to do it. Then, of course, then somebody transforms. So, dear friends, And I thank everybody. I thank Ramanisa for giving constant support, advice. Balasundaramji for doing so much service. Nadirajji for doing so much service. Professor Jagadish sir, being there throughout in giving that encouragement, support, readily wanting to help. And Dr. NCs are coming forward to wanting to do this research because these are long-term strategies that we're putting in place. And many of you who have been introducing to your family and friends and many leaders. So let's go into our final meditation, dear friends. And it is only final for this 40 days. We are being so connected, but for many new people who have joined this, for many new people who have joined, come forward. This journey is a family journey. We become one big, larger family. One of our core goals of creating these WhatsApp groups, and even though it is at times challenging for us to find all those volunteers as facilitators and book club facilitators, is to see that we gain those friends that we can go travel together on this journey. We make friends. That's the only way that we can actually stay connected and keep our meditation practice strengthened, because then people inspire people. So those making those friends as a newcomer when you come in, and I hope that you have made enough friends. If not, it's never too late to open up and then saying hi to somebody in the group and then having that very open, trusting conversation. Meditation has to make people trustworthy. That mistrust naturally will go away. Because a lot of times one of the reasons why I don't do is that there is a mistrust. And nobody is higher or lesser. That is also there. In meditation, we all see ourselves as equals. So very naturally one can reach out no matter what my position. We don't have to ever feel less self-worth or something tiny. We're all equal. So dear friends, so let's go into a meditation, thanking everybody, including all the Buddha CEO leadership, so many volunteers, thanking everybody for coming together. And each and every person who has joined this meditation program are also contributing in a great way, because the start is that you come together and then meditate together. We actually change the energy in the environment. Whatever that intention that we set is exactly what it gets created outside. Many times the research have shown when a group of people meditate together to just particularly focus on reducing the crime, in that area the crime is reduced very naturally within a year. So relax yourself, dear friend, sit comfortably. We are going into breath mindfulness meditation, Anapanasati. Our goal is to empty the mind. When we observe our normal natural breath, we become slowly empty of all thought in our mind. We observe the breath by taking a point here or anywhere, and their eyes closed, fingers into fingers, placing our hands comfortably in our lap, crossing our feet at ankle, and observe the breath is going in and coming out. Breath is going in and coming out. We get distracted in the process, and when we recognize we are gotten into thought, bring yourself back into breath again. This is the process called Anapanasati, a breath mindfulness meditation. And before we going into that, we do a heart elevation process to fill up our heart with heightened emotions of love, gratitude, compassion. Just follow my guidance actively for this. Relax yourself, sit comfortably. Dear friends, keep your hands on your chest area with your eyes closed, specs removed. Take a slow, long, relaxing breath for the next few minutes. And can you feel your beautiful heart as you rest your attention on your heart? Feel more of this beautiful heart center, which is expanding all life with its love energy, with its gratitude energy. Can you feel the love, gratitude, compassion inside your beautiful heart? Relive a moment from your life of love, of compassion, or bring up an experience from your future and live it and feel it as if it's happening for you right now. Come on, fill up your beautiful heart with emotions of love, gratitude, kindness, care, joy, whatever. Feel more of that energy inside your beautiful heart and allow to expand your heart center. We're all deeply interconnected. Deep inside, we are specks of energy, intricately connected with each other. love, gratitude, compassion, kindness are all the way to become one again, to multiply that experience of life again, to gain the deeper fulfillment of life. Come on, feel more of that energy inside of you, all around you. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. As you experience that energy, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. With a greater intent to heal yourself deeply. With a greater intent to become the grander version of yourself. And with that greater intent to be of greatest help and good to everybody and everything around. Let's go into this powerful group meditation. Be with your breath. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. Our goal is to empty our mind. with your breath. Become one with that in breath and the out breath, dear friends. Observe that normal, natural in breath and the out breath. Breath is our master. Breath is our guru. yourself to merge into your breath and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. When the mind is empty, we experience this greater emptiness of no body, no thing, in no place, in no time. Tell yourself, to find that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Can you become aware of that emptiness, of no body, of nothing, as you're becoming one with your breath? Can you feel that emptiness? All around you, spreading far and wide, beyond your body, beyond your room, beyond this planet, into the edges of this universe. We are tiny matter, all emptiness and energy. Allow yourself to experience that emptiness all around as you merge into your breath. Become aware of that emptiness on your left side. Observe that emptiness of no body, no thing on your front side. Allow yourself to go deeper into that emptiness of no body, stretching far and wide into the infinity on your right side and all around. That's energy. That is the quantum energy field with waves of infinite possibilities and opportunities. The longer we stay in this field, the more we become of it and the more we receive from it. Stay aware of that emptiness of no body, no thing, and allow yourself to stay connected to the abundance of healing energy, mystical energy, miraculous energy, love energy, or whatever you can become aware of in this field. Go deeper and deeper into the emptiness where everybody is connected to each other. This is your divine self. This is that quantum consciousness. Friends, it's an honor and privilege to be living this beautiful life and to be exploring consciousness at this time of history. Be grateful to your parents for giving us the intelligent connection into the universe. Be grateful to your teachers and mentors for expanding your wisdom and knowledge. Be grateful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your relatives, your colleagues, for helping us learn so many things. Express gratitude to this grand nature, the birds, the fish, and the animals, our planets, our stars, for filling our lives with mystery, energy, and beauty. Be grateful to all the things you use, the technology, the places you visit, the companies, the governments, for supporting our lives in many ways. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. Be grateful to that intelligent universe for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Relax your body. Feel your body. Relax into this beautiful chance of all beings be happy and free from any illness. And as you relax, recollect your experience from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then you may open your eyes. Okay. Okay. That's great meditation. Once again, on this lovely, auspicious day of Jesus Christ. So we're continuing to share, we're going to take messages. And continue to remember people who are inspiring. So those of you who wanted to share yesterday could not share, so please do raise your hand, or if you feel to share, we'll do to accommodate and then listen to your experience. We will going to go till 8 o'clock today. We most certainly have messages. And then to begin with, can I request Dr. Chandana to share her experience? Yes.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, Chandana, we can hear you.
Okay, wonderful. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Chandra sir and the Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation. I'm truly so honored and blessed to be here with you all today. I'm so sorry if you are seeing any background stuff. We're actually in the process of getting from Houston to Austin. So I hope you can hear me okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. What's that? A little bit louder?
Meditate in the car.
That's what I did. Yeah, I meditated in the car. Everybody else, kind of got down for food and stuff, but I meditated in the car. So it was wonderful and beautiful because I could see outside, and there was, so many stars. So it was beautiful, and the moonlight. So I was able to connect really, really well. So I wanted to share. Chandra wanted me to share a little bit about my experience so far. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about my journey. I was born in Hyderabad and kind of grew up there until I was 10 years old. And ever since I was young, I had this hope of becoming a doctor from India. And so when I moved to the United States, I didn't know the path of how to become a doctor, but I still had such a yearning to be a doctor. And so honestly, I think that up until I was 25, I felt like I went through so much of ups and downs of trying to become that doctor, and went through so many things. So I've always been in that spiritual path, but it was only until 3 years ago that my path, I think, truly started. So I want to start off kind of by sharing, what happened once I got into the meditation. Once I finished my medical school, which was 3-4 years ago, I was so excited to start my first year of residency and first year as a medical doctor. And so as I started my first year in residency, I realized that it was all of a sudden became too much. I had like over 30 patients on my radar, and I was all of a sudden handed this list to take care of all these patients, and soon became kind of too much to the point that I started I was breaking down, and I was telling my parents like, oh, this is too much. They have so much expectations. I'm staying up so many hours, 100+ hours a week, not understanding how to cope with it all. So my parents kept telling me, you should meditate. And so it was, as you know, when parents say it, it becomes an annoying thing. Meditate, right? So after about like 7 months of me struggling in residency about how to cope with the stress of this job, and I was actually in one of the top like residencies for my field. So not understanding how to do it all, that really really pushed me to the depths, almost like in a depression, because my entire life I spent wanting to be a doctor, but then finally getting to that point and then realizing that I don't want to do this, or I don't know how to do this. This is too much. So that's really where like meditation came into my life. My parents actually gifted this meditation program for me as a present for my birthday that next year. So immediately right after that meditation weekend, honestly, my life has changed. I was cursing myself that how could I have let this beautiful process go? How could I have lived? And how much more wonderful would my life have been if meditation wasn't my life, maybe when I was a teenager? I wouldn't have had gone through that, all those ups and downs. So after that point, I started meditating, and I did, 3-4 months, twice a day. I would do over 1 hour of this like meditation. So for months and months, I did this meditation, and I started noticing changes within myself. But what was so beautiful and reinforcing was that people around me, the nurses, the staff, my attendings, started noticing that there was some sort of a weird confidence difference, something different about me. But I didn't tell them that, hey, I started this meditation program. But they saw something different in me. And so that really convinced me and started pushing me to continue this meditation process. So one of the biggest thing I started noticing early on was that I was getting confidence. I was understanding my true potential into what it is that I am. When I was, so right after that, then I want to continue this process. The second thing that happened was that second year, end of second year, my parents started telling me that, hey, you need to get married and stuff, and it's time for you. You're becoming older, starting to get married. You need to get you married. So soon enough, I kept telling them I want to finish my residency. I want to finish my fellowship. I basically kept telling them I want to do more studying. But I took a weekend and I went to a meditation program. That whole weekend was a meditation program, and it was a 7 to 8 hours of meditation retreat. So I had plenty of time to think. So I went into it again. I kind of asked the universe, what should I do? What should I do, and how should I proceed? So I basically sat for 6 hours or more in silent meditation or in silence, really connecting with myself. And before the weekend, I basically told my parents that no, I'm not ready. But then after the weekend, I came out with a sense of clarity about how I'm going to do this and in what way I'm going to do this. So I call my parents and tell them, yes, I'm now ready. And so, imagine being a parent and all of a sudden going from no, I'm not ready to yes, I'm ready, I'm going to do it now. Right. So I told them in a week's time, I will tell you how I'm going to do it and in what way I'm going to do it. So, in that week time, I basically thought about what kind of a husband do I want? I literally wrote out a huge list of things. What kind of a husband do I want? And then I would sit in my meditation. I would think about like, what do I want my life to be like? And I understand through the Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation now that what I was doing was visualization. I was dreaming about my future possibility to a point that I was able to visualize it so clearly. So I basically wrote out all the qualities that I wanted in my future husband. And then I said, okay, well, like we'll go to shadi.com, and being in America, like that's the biggest website, right? That you can go to get married. So I went to shadi.com, and then in the first day itself, I wrote out, a little blurb about me. I said, this is who I am. This is what I'm looking for. This is the kind of husband I'm looking for. And this is the kind of life that I'm envisioning.
Accelerate a little bit faster. We just have less
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. And so basically what happened was within the first day, I found my husband now, but I found that person. And as soon as I read the profile, immediately I said, this is the person. And so I told my parents, I said, you guys need to drive down from Austin to Houston. You guys need to see these parents. You have to meet them. And I couldn't explain what it was, but it was that intuition that kept pulling me towards this like greater concept of there was something else. And now I'm happy to say that within 1 month of actually talking to this person, our families had met, and we said yes to kind of moving forward for the marriage process. And now we are happily married for 1 year. So this whole thing, I mean, meditation has like increased this intuition process for me so much, that I think like anytime I'm now confused about a possibility, I go into the meditation and I ask for what should I do. So now yesterday, I can't remember the name, but somebody said they went from problems to possibilities. When you don't know which way to go, you basically sit down for meditation. When you don't know how to go on with your life, you sit down for meditation. Patriji said, like, for everything, the answer is meditation. And that's truly how it's been for me. As far as a doctor, the way that it's changed my life in like regular practice is that so many patients ask me, why are you so happy? They seriously don't understand how is it that I'm a foot and ankle doctor, but so many patients ask me, how is it possible that I can come to you for like a foot problem, but I'm leaving in a 15-minute window understanding and teaching about meditation? How is it possible for me to leave so happy? And that's what's truly like amazing for me, is that I'm touching people's lives and hoping to change them in a beautiful way with each patient. You're able to be more joyful with each person, leaving them to understand like the greater reality, right? And so being happy and joyful and content in my everyday life, feeling so satisfied, feeling connected. Meditation allows you to feel connected with every single person that you come across, transcending barriers. No matter what their age is, you're able to connect with them immediately. And you say, and in a way that it feels like they're your family member. So that's really like what it's done. And on top of that, in surgery, the way that it's allowed me to think clearly. When plan A doesn't work, I'm not, you don't freak out or you don't worry or there's no stress. You think clearly about what next. So that's an amazing thing. I mean, not many people, I don't know many people in my age that when I talk to them, I say, hey, by the way, this happened in surgery and this is how I handled it. Like, wow, how did you think about them? Like, I didn't think about it. So right before surgery, I have a practice, which is like taking a few minutes to say, I'm connecting to the bigger universe and I want to do the best for this patient. Help me and guide me to do the best that I can for this patient. And I go into the surgery. Beautiful results from just doing that simple process for me. And so overall, I think like, when I was a little girl, I had this vision of myself. I wanted to be a certain version like of myself. And along the way in my 20s and so on, I lost that process of who that was. Just a few weeks ago, through this Buddha CEO Foundation, in one of my meditations, it's kind of dawned on me that I am becoming that person that I had envisioned myself to be long time ago. It has allowed me to truly be like the greatest version of myself. And for me, there's no other better way. There's no comparison now between you and another person, because you're trying to be the best version of yourself. Every single one of us is given talents and so many attributes. We have to find that within ourselves. So this meditation is giving me the power to find my talents and to say, I am enough. I am great at what I do and who I am. It empowers you to be yourself so that you can spread that to everybody else. So that's really what meditation has given me.
Thank you, Dr. Chandra. Wonderful. The confidence you exhibit and your work that you're planning to do with the Boy Scouts, you said? And
the Boys and Girls Club of America, that was a beautiful thing. In one day meditation, I got the vision. I had a vision in the Buddha CEO Foundation, like second or third week. I had a vision that somehow I'm helping teaching meditation to Boys and Girls Club of America and underserved youth in America. I don't even work with kids. So I in my meditation then asked, how am I supposed to do that? Who am I supposed to talk to? And so then in the vision, it said, work with the Boys and Girls Club of America. Then I thought, okay, how am I supposed to do that? That same day, it's so funny how synchronicity works. That same day, by accident, I was in the hospital checking on my partner's patient, not even my patient, checking on my partner's patient. And in that conversation, basically, he told me that, he was I told him about my vision randomly. I somehow told him, and he said he's a founder. He has some foundation here in Houston, and he helps Boys and Girls Club and underserved children. And so we linked up, and we have now like a partnership of bringing this forward to after school programs, Boys and Girls Club, and so much more. The world is working in such funny ways. If I think of something today, I better be careful because tomorrow it could come true. Seriously. So, truly think about what it is that you want, because anything is a possibility.
Thank you. Wonderful. If you think of something today, it can come true. Be careful. Thank you, Dr. Chandra.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Chandra sir. You're amazing. I love you so much. And thank you for all the wonderful work that the whole team does. So excited to be a part of this.
Yes, we will pair up and then do many more things, Dr. Chandra.
Absolutely,
Great
sir.
parents you have, Srinivasan and Aruna Madam. Thank you. Yes, we have um, a very, I say what to say, eminent World Bank diplomat, Mr. Ganesh Mathur, who has joined us some of our programs towards late last program, but then Mr. Ganesh and then Kumar Ganesh are able to continue the meditation. So we'll take his experience and messages.
Yes.
Mr. Ganesh? Yes.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Chandra, and good morning to all of you. And this is Ganesh Mathur. And thank you so much for having me in this program. And before I get into some of these details about this meditation and what it has got an impact on me, and I could see many eminent personalities and distinguished guests in this forum. So my apologies if I say something wrong or any misspell or any unorthodox words. And I wanted to really turn this small opportunity into a little bit of a global view. As of yesterday, almost about 3 million people have died because of coronavirus. And almost about 7 to 8 million as infected in the Western world alone. And totaling about 36 million of people have been infected all over the world. And the death rate in US is about 3,000 deaths per day. And in Europe, all put together, all the countries, is about 2,900 deaths per day. And thanks to India, we are a little bit safer in many aspects. And over the last about 10 months of this devastation by invisible enemy has cost 15 to 20 years of development growth to the backstage. Having said that, 1 billion people has been pushed into poverty again. What they have achieved in the last about 10 to 15 years of advancement in their economic progress has been wiped out. And millions of people have lost their jobs and they continue to lose this job. And just wanted to put some of the indicators. There is one good news, the vaccine is out, but the vaccine has to be given to 9.3 billion people around the world. And even if it is going to be hundreds of companies that is manufacturing this vaccine, it's going to take 7 to 7.5 years to give a vaccine to everyone. Plus, we don't know what is the success rate of this vaccine and what is going to be the consequences of this side effect and etc. And all these things have become a huge, huge, major challenge to the humanity. The second thing is, in the last 10 months, everyone is locked up one way or other inside the house. And the children cannot socialize or cannot talk to the teachers. Everything is happening in virtual mode. Father and children, parents, mother and children cannot talk or meet quite often. And there is no human-to-human interaction much. So if you look at it, the Human Development Index has taken a negative growth in the last about 8 months. And that has got a substantial impact on the physical health and mental health. As you know that in any government, economics or economic recovery or progress of the economy is taken as the #1 priority. whereas the public health is one of the last in the line. Of course, it is considered as a charity, or it's kind of an expenditure from the government perspective. This happens in any country. I'm talking about all 190 countries that are on the planet now and are facing some kind of a daunting task to manage the public health system. The world is not going to be the same anymore. Even if we are going to cross this invisible enemy and come back to normalcy, it will take around 7 to 8 years for the world to have some kind of a pre-COVID status. But the devastation that it has created to the human life or to the human body is much beyond this pandemic. It has created some kind of a fatigue in every body, and at the same time, it has created a kind of an imbalance to the day-to-day life, professional life, personal life, and etc. And it has really shaken the whole human body system, this pandemic, for various reasons. And just wanted to let you know that the world is now going to face, or possibly will face, a major uphill task, that is the kind of shock it has on the mental ability of every individual. And the Human Development Index has taken a back seat in the last 8 months, and it is going to have a cascading impact for the next 5 to 10 years. And because every corporate is trying to make maximum out of this loss and trying to automate through robotics or any other artificial intelligence or any other advanced technology programs. So the humans are going to be facing much more serious trouble going forward. I'm not talking negative, and please try to follow what I'm trying to say. So the only way that to overcome this, the mental disability that is going to be coming and hitting the world shortly, which is going to have a very big impact on the social life, or even the government life, or the whole set of public policy environment. We all have to be cognizant that we need to figure out a way to manage ourselves. So like everybody, I'm a common man, and being outside India as an international civil servant for the last 30 years or so, and I do have a normal life traveling all over the world, and my hectic job, and meeting a lot of dignitaries and high profile people, and my day job, and etc. And I had about 3 or 4 surgeries in the last about 12 to 18 months because of my own stress and my and physical discomfort. I have to go for various surgeries. Plus this pandemic and the surgeries have put me into another space. And thanks to Mr. Karthikeyan, dear Karthikeyan, and my father figure, and a good friend of mine, and a mentor, and a close family friend, and several others have put me into this meditation program. And to be very frank with you, I'm a very religious person, and I do pray 2 or 3 times a day, and I'm very, very orthodox, and I still follow all the traditions that I'm supposed to do for my ancestors, even if I'm on the flight or at the hotel, etc. So meditation, yes, I do perform all those things, but not to the extent of realizing myself. But one thing that I have gained in this 6-week program that I attended in September-October timeframe, though Mr. Chandra has taught many techniques, and subsequently I had a couple of conversations, and also many people have talked to me about how to meditate, because I'm a fast track guy and doing multitask. I don't know how I should adapt to this. So I found a simple method to realize the art of meditation. And I just want to share this with you. When Chandra tells us, listen to your breath or listen to yourself, and a couple of minutes, there are 1,000 thoughts or 10,000 thoughts or 5 thoughts or 10 thoughts. What should be done the next hour? What should I do tomorrow? All those things have started coming. But slowly, I just wanted to correct myself as to how I should navigate this. Rather than listening to what Chandra has said, I started looking at Chandra's face in a static photo in the YouTube video, and I started looking at him, saying that you talk, but I listen to you, so that my mind is surrounding only at his face and at his voice, at his face, at his voice, at his face. Then I started to slowly forget myself for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then suddenly I switched out to a couple of personalities. One is Mr. Karthikeyan, and another person that I always think as a meditation is, as many of you know, Kanji Paramacharya, and that one soul that I always look upon whenever I close my eyes. So this 6 weeks of meditation, though I was listening to the video, but all these thoughts have been keep on coming into my mind. Then I slowly started to listen to Mr. Chandra's voice. And then rather than focusing on myself, I start to meditate looking at him. And from nowhere, I started gaining my attention 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then a couple of weeks later, Mr. Chandra stopped talking and he put the automatic, what do you call, autopilot video. And I called him over the phone. I said that, why don't you come and talk? Because your voice is very important to all of us. So somehow I turned my meditation technique, rather than following my breath, I listened to some object, and that is Chandra. And sometimes I look upon to a few personalities where I focus only on them and their face and their life. And so that I get a little bit of this energy and strength and all the time. Plus, what I started practicing in the last about couple of months, due to my hectic schedule, whenever I get time over the course of the day or in between my breaks or meeting breaks, I started to listen to Mr. Chandra's video or pick up any one of these programs and then go to my own room and then sit on the floor and start to think about it and start to immerse myself in that 15-20 minutes. The lot of advantages. I'm not here to say I've got this, I've got that. One thing is I have developed a good concentration to myself. And when I start to put myself on a day, and I start to learn to appreciate myself, meaning that, and I start to enjoy myself in the sense that God has given this wonderful body, and how I should keep this body in fit and healthy, it's all within myself. So learn to appreciate myself and learn to admire myself and then learn to cherish myself. And there are certain it might be called as a inner engineering or whatever terminology. I start to look at myself. My hands are working. That's a fantastic thing for being able to do this today. And then I look at it, my eyes are working very well. I could speak and I could breathe. So when I start to appreciate myself over a period of time, then obviously I got this so-called self-respect. And that is what is needed in today's challenging world. Learn to admire yourself and learn to protect yourself by looking at yourself in your own eyes, and then learn to appreciate yourself, and at the same time try to give the best of your time to yourself first, so that I could sense there is an enormous increase in the productivity of any individual, and thereby the mental health fatigueness will try to come down, and then you will start to appreciate things in a calm and a composed way. So those are all the basic benefits that I've got over the last about couple of months or so. And so I'm still practicing it. And whenever I get time, especially early in the morning, around 5:30, when I get up, I just close my eyes and then bring Chandra's video into the picture, and then trying to understand and enjoy every bit of that music, so that I forget the rest of the world and focusing only on that. So slowly I'm getting there. I'm starting to appreciate, even though the doctor told me that I need to have another surgery on my left shoulder, which is a bit of a disaster. but I'm trying to forget that surgery, saying that I need to go, rather than I can manage it. So I'm starting to realize that, okay, if it has got 3 or 4 tears, it doesn't matter. We can still live with it, and I can do some little bit of exercises around that area. But all these things was possible because I was able to try to concentrate to myself and starting to appreciate myself. So this meditation program, and considering the current global situation, so please, I request all of you to try to admire yourself and respect yourself and be grateful to yourself, so that you can get what you want by way of peace and harmony through this wonderful event. And after 3 or 4 months, I'm planning to relay this to quite a number of staff, which I've already done it through the UN network. I will continue to do that. Plus, I'm planning to, once the situation calms down, I'm planning to visit India, and I want to spend some time at the Buddha CEO Foundation, and myself and Mr. Karthikeyan, and I will take the help of Mr. S.P. Balasubramaniam and everyone, and we will spend some time, and I will be able to devote a little bit of time for myself. Considering my current official responsibilities, I'm not able to commit that. Otherwise, I will be on a continuous travel all the time. But this meditation has really, really helped me to at least learn to respect myself, considering what the human crisis the world is going through. And of course, no one is left out in this plan, in this game by God. But at least we can tell others, calm down, learn to appreciate, be very happy to yourself, and this will pass through, and we will get over there. And let us pray for others. That also is a meditation. But I've gained some kind of an inner discipline to myself. And again, a big thanks to Mrs. Chandra, Ms. Vani Chandra, and to Chandra, and to Mr. D.R. Karthikeyan, and to all of you for bringing up to this stage. And soon it is going to meet hundreds of thousands of guests all the time. But as my benefit is it at a very different stage, because I'm seeing a bigger global picture. Plus, I'm starting to slowly appreciate myself with what I have. And this is a cake in your hand, this meditation. And thanks to Mr. Chandra for navigating this in a simplest format, so that everyone can understand it, because meditation is not a science. And it's like a common man's sip of water. And I'm gaining a lot slowly, but I'm not there yet. But I'm slowly trying to concentrate 15-20 minutes a day. But thanks to Chandra, and I am listening to him, I am seeing him, I am interacting with him on a day-to-day basis. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Ganaji. What a powerful message that you, in that very, very stressful or hectic role, still being able to take time, saying that love yourself or spend time for yourself. Constantly, we're always chasing, but I think your message of go inward, just spend time for yourself, that will solve all the problems, because we are locked up at home. But this simple meditation, and if you can use this, then love yourself, and automatically the health is gained, number one. So when health is gained and then contentment is there, then it is okay. Even if I lose a job, even if something is not right outside, that fear is not this, everything comes. So thank you. And really, really loved the way you sort of articulated the whole bigger challenge that is there. But I guess here is the opportunity, right? As you always say, challenge to opportunity, that we are going to get deeply and deeply and deeply connected to ourselves and then get better. And like never before. Just the way the pandemic has come like never before pandemic, I think it's also changing the way people are going to transform like never before. That is the spiritual wisdom, or the, in other words, the God's wisdom that is there, is being written on the wall, that everybody has to look inward. And that's an opportunity that we all will see. We definitely look forward to your, in any way, help in making it top down. Many masters are doing bottom up. So our goal is to reach top down, so that we can influence, and then we get this practice across the people much quickly, as much as we reach out to every common person too. So I think that's great with your message. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes. Friends, before we listen into messages from SVB San Karthikeyan sir for today, to close the program, without whose help, we couldn't be doing such large amount of work. In fact, we are visualizing, we're dreaming about reaching out 1 million people next year, and then more. Million is only a number. We've got to plan somewhere. We got to just plan somewhere where we truly are open to anything, any possibility that can come. And but the confidence is there. The confidence is there because of some of these leaders are constantly helping, constantly wanting to create that help. And so let's listen into a couple of more experiences where we wanted to share, and then we request Sri Wali to be unmuted. Take a brief of your message, your experience, madam. Sri Wali. Mr. Ratnavel.
Okay. Yeah. Very good morning, and able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Thanks. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity for sharing my experience. So myself, Ratnavel, and working in CTS, and meditation was been introduced to me in July sometime. So from that onwards, like I'm continuously into the meditation, and meditation is just like a food for me. So even if I can skip up the breakfast or anything, but I cannot skip this meditation. At least definitely I'll do that, and I'll not take much time. Though I have written some kind of a 2-page, 3-page, I think. So I wouldn't take much time. Otherwise, people will scold me. So I just divided in my experience in 4 categories. One is body, mind, and my behavior and manifestation. So feel free to stop me whenever you don't like my talk or something like that. Okay. So body, with related to my body, like the sleep. I'm a person where I need to sleep for 10 to 11 hours, but meditation actually made me to sleep just 5 hours is enough for you. You don't need to actually spend all the 11 hours. That is one thing. And kidney stone is one of the. I used to have the kidney stones earlier. I used to have that, the pain. What happens is I used to plan something to follow, create some habit, and immediately I get that kidney stone and the pain, and that 5 days it's completely down. I'm down, so you're not able to continue the next. So it's like you take some 5 steps, and because of this, I go back to the 0th step again. So I couldn't able to start again. So what happened is, so this meditation helped me to increase that bearing the pain. And it's like I tell to my wife Pavitra, hey, no, with the laughing, I smiling, I say that I'm getting a pain here. That's with a smiling face, I'm getting pain here, this side and this area, because earlier I used to feel like, oh no, I'm getting the pain like this. So this how that my I'm getting transition, and now I don't feel that in fact. And it's like now it's like just like a touch of that sometimes I feel, but it did never bothered me. So it keeps me going. So that's in fact one of my manifestation. And any discomfort, for example, if I feel some toothache or something like that, for example, if I feel some pain in my head, what happens is, we used to see many medias, right? So, oh, maybe the brain tumor, brain cancer or something like that. I used to imagine, exaggerate myself, and spend some so much time. So myself, now it's, I don't feel something like that. If I feel something like that, okay, it will be all right. That guy will take care of everything. Who is that guy? That is meditation. He will take care of everything, so I don't need to bother anything. And health wise, I am really getting far better. And coming to the mind, online chatter. So can I speak this? Can I tell my opinion to this entire set of people, what they will think, what they will actually will tell, what if I say something? That kind of too much online chatter will be going on my mind. When finally end of the day, I will not tell anything. So it will be just going inside, I will just talk. So that completely gone. So it's I wouldn't say that, yeah, I don't have that online chatter. But earlier, if it is a 500x, now it is just 10% or something like that. But still, I am able to consciously see it, and then come out of that. And the thoughts, yeah, I used to think that I'm really a positive person like that. But after, like Chandra sir mentioned, you put a negative and disastrous and the elevated thoughts, and out of that I saw that after meditation I could able to sense that I'm mostly having disastrous and negative thoughts only. So slowly I could able to see that I'm able to overcome. Now it is really perfectly, I could feel that positiveness and constantly evolving. It's not like, okay, I do a meditation for 40 days, I'm completely changed. It's not like that, but I am getting every area it is being touched, and then it is continuously evolving. And even like I also shared this experience earlier. I like when I get up in the morning from the bed, I used to start singing a song, like just like that. So my wife sometimes think that this guy, what is this? Like just getting up the morning at the 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock itself, started singing a song, just like, because when we feel, when we will sing a song, because when you feel happy or enjoy something like that. So the same thing, like I feel most of the time, or throughout the day, I feel really happy and enjoy. And yeah, so I really thank Chandra sir and Veena ma'am and Pradeep and Suji ma'am, and in fact Lakshmi ma'am. Like one of the breakout sessions, she is told you need to concentrate on that breath, because I told a little challenge was there. So that actually that helped me, to retrospect myself where I'm actually doing okay. Then I actually went ahead and then did many things. And comparison, and I used to compare. Okay, I attended the first 40 days. It was not like this. The first 40 days was fantastic, but this 40 days was something I could not. Then I started, okay, every experience is a different. Everything is actually, we should not compare, criticize ourselves. So that and all very very good experience for me. And eating the food, like when we eat the food, we used to think, right, everyone will say that when you are eating food, place your conscious. I'm sorry if I'm actually, if my speech is boring, or so if it is, then feel free to stop.
Go
uh,
ahead. You could
yeah,
ask. Yeah, this wrap up in a minute or so.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure, thank you. And when we eat a food, like we used to think that everyone will say that you have to put your focus in the food. You should not watch TV, you should not speak up too many. But nobody will tell that how to do that. Like so it's like I tried many things. As a IT guy, we used to Google it, right? So I used to Google how to do that, like that. But then again, I tried focusing, but I never helped. But after meditation, automatically it started. So for example, if I am eating a upma or something, idli or chapati, so what happens is I used to appreciate, okay, so the curry and leaves, somebody has grown in some place. Actually, it came to my plate, food to nourish my health, right? So to make my thing health. So all these things I started appreciating. And so what happens is automatically my focus into the food, and I don't eat too much, overeat little, whatever I need sufficient, I'm having it. And manifestation wise, I have so many things to share. But definitely, it will take an hour or something like that, which nobody will like to sit. So I'll just wrap it. I think I still left with the 2 pages, so I'll just put a pause here, so that others will also get chance. So thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share. And thanks again. Thank you so much. So yeah.
Thank you, Ratnavelaji. Next time, the best way to share is to share as and when you experience it. If you hold it all together, then this is what happens. So please do share it as you're practicing, as you're joining. But there are a bunch of things that you seem to have intricately observing and excelling yourself and getting better. So that's great to know. Thank you. And then do join our manifestation program on 789, and then share one of your manifestation experiences. It's a great time to platform to share that day and encourage others. Right? Thank you. And lots of messages from you. And it's like recapping a lot of things that we learned in the 40 days. You are sort of bringing out. It's a great privilege. Sindhu, a youngster who joined these programs, and what do you got to say?
Sir, actually, I wanted to say that today I am in Pyramid Valley.
Right, you came to Pyramid Valley, so you already mustered so much courage from somewhere to into the Pyramid Valley now. Great,
Along with my mother, sir.
I see. How do you like the place?
Yeah, just morning we came here, sir.
All right, okay. Let us know after looking through all of that in the next manifestation program. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yes. Ramesh Bafnaji.
Yeah, hi, Chandraji. This is
Your crisp message.
it's really amazing to almost 2 days I could not attend the programs, and these 40 days for me has been a total transformation from a business point of view, from my personal point of view, from my family point of view, and a lot of things I've gone through. It's like a new lease of life that I'm heading into. Uh, just to cite, my wife had a major surgery. She's perfectly fine, and that is what we have been wanting. Thanks to all the satsangis who are with me, and for their prayers and for their good wishes. Yesterday was our, as I told you, the elections for our community school and college, and yesterday was that, and I'm re-elected as a president again for next 2 years. So we'll be able to take to the student community at large because of uh, the my presidentship as in the institutions. And of course, the business wise, as I told you, there's a lot of things that has gone through. Yeah, a lot of new things that have happened in the business in this pandemic time, where we are really not able to understand how to take things forward. But things are working very positive. These 40 days have been really, uh, for me personally, it has been a lot of changes happening in me. So I would like to thank the entire team of Buddha CEO, yourself, Mr. Chandra, uh, DRK sir, SVB sir, and all the, of course, after hearing Ganesh Mathur, it is really fantastic to know that things are definitely working on a very, very positive side because of the meditation and because of the programs that thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ramesh Bafnaji. That's great to know. I'm sure we're going to do a lot of work together in taking it to as many youth as possible.
Yeah, sure.
Your goal, your wish has to come true that we can create a world record of students meditating. I'm really looking forward to that. That is next level. I don't know you said it, but it's right in my mind. All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will make it happen.
All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. So, as we're going to take in the message from SVB sir and Karthikeyan sir, Justice Rajendra, thank you for your lovely message that you are going to introduce to your staff. And your message, we've been there regularly every day in this program. Your quick message to the team.
Happy Christmas to everyone, and Happy New Year. I wish you all a Happy New Year first. Thanks to the meditation program for the exact all the 40 days I did attend this program in spite of my difficult other things. One thing which I have learned in this is it gives a positive thinking and it makes you mind clear, work better, and think beautifully so that you can encourage others. And one more thing which I am now going to introduce, as I already told you, for the next program on January 18th, I'm going to join, my wife is going to join, and some of our officers, at least 10 of them, I've already told them they're going to join. With that, we're going to slowly introduce to all our members. And in a small way, I thought I could help this wonderful program of inculcating this meditation as a future prospect for everyone. Thanks to the wonderful teamwork which you have done. And my personal thanks to both DRK sir and SVB. In fact, he only joined me in the WhatsApp group originally. Suddenly, I know him very well. But then one day, I got the WhatsApp message. I'm putting in this. And there he brought in this. Thanks to you, sir, very well. We have taken this. And from this angle, I'll take it in a very big way. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Chandra, you are dealing with the subject is superb. Very good. Very nice. Keep it up. And all the team, I congratulate. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Lovely. It's a music to ears that to know that your team is going to join. Thank you so much for your contribution as a donation. In fact, there's a time I wanted to acknowledge everybody who has contributed. Many of you have been contributing in one way or the other. It's great. We are most certainly have larger plans to hire people dedicated full time to teach to so many graduate institutes. Those 37 million people or 250 million people that are there worldwide to teach this to the aspiring leaders. Thank you. SVB Sai, your message on this occasion. You've been such a strong inspiration and support throughout. Anytime I had needed something, then I would just call you and then I would just really be there. Thank you for that. Your message.
Thank you, Chandra. Let me pay my pranams to the inventor of Anapana Sati meditation, Brahmastri Patriji. I would definitely like to place on record my profound thanks to Dr. D.R. Karthikeyan ji, who has introduced me to this program. And congratulations to you, Chandra, Vani Madam, and all your masters and facilitators for making this as one of the daily duties for those participants who have been following it. My greetings, my good wishes all the participants who have spent all these 6 weeks undergoing this wonderful program. Ultimately, the aim of everybody is to live happily. And it is not the food, it is not the shelter, it is not the clothes that is going to give us happiness. As rightly said by Mahatma Gandhi ji, health is wealth. Same time, wealth is not health. Therefore, luxury, if you consider as happiness, not at all, not at all. It is a love, gratitude, and happiness that are the essentials. And one who can give a great gift to oneself is the meditation. That's what everybody, all the spiritual masters have been telling us. Therefore, it is the love, gratitude, and happiness which are essentials. This gives us a positivity, the clarity of mind, the elevated thoughts, and creativities, which are all better versions for the life. We had today our great diplomat, Mr. Ganesh Mathur. What more certificate do we need about meditation, and particularly that is being conducted by Mr. Chandra? One new mantra with our Ganesh, Mr. Ganesh Mathur said is, look at the image of Chandra when you start doing the meditation. It will make you to forget. You get into emptiness and you will be able to certainly get to know many things in your life. And he said, it is a cake in your hand. It is up to you to eat or not. Therefore, I think that way it is great. And Chandana, Dr. Chandana made it very clear. You should try to make it as a gift to the children, children that they on the birthday of your children, you should try to maybe after 8 years old, you must try to introduce them to meditation, which is going to bring out the true potential of them. And also, if they have the problems, it can be made into possibilities. And therefore, I think we also heard from our great Justice Rajendran how it has helped to him and Ratnavel too. Therefore, I think, as rightly said by Vivekananda, all the power is within you. You can do anything and everything. You are the creator of your own dictionary. Yeah. The world, he has said, the world is ready to give up its secrets if only we know how to knock, how to give it the necessary blow. The strength and force of the blow come through meditation. This concentration certainly come through the meditation. Meditation, as rightly said by many, it is miraculous. Unless you practice it, continuously practice, you will not be able to understand the benefit. It's rightly said, a ton of theory is not equivalent to an ounce of practice. Therefore, the mantra is to do practice meditation. And we have heard through all these 40 days a number of stories shared by many participants on many physical issues inner problems, all those things. They all said it is a scientific tool. Which one? Meditation is a scientific tool. It's a time-tested test tool. Therefore, whatever you want, you dream it, you visualize it, you are going to be manifest it, and you are going to achieve whatever you wanted to be. That way, the concentration is very important. It is beautifully named as mindful meditation. It is very important. Swami Vivekananda has said in one of the his life stories that he was with a group of youngsters. Maybe it is a shooting range or something. Those boys asked us, "Sir, can you hit one ball?" Swami Vivekananda took the gun and shot one after another. 12 balls were there. All the 10 balls he was 12 balls he was able to shoot. At that time, the boys were telling, "You are a big hand. You have got a great practice in the shooting of many things." But he said, "No, not at all. It is the first time I have taken a pistol today." And whatever doing, you are able to put your whole mind on it, then the success lies in the concentration. If you are shooting, your mind should be only in the target. Then you should never miss. You are learning your lessons. Think like that. If you do this meditation mindfully, certainly without any break, continue is very important. Then in that case, you are going to really achieve whatever you want in life. And many of the scientists, Einstein used to concentrate when he is playing the musical instrument. Some new inventions come. Likewise, Dr. Abdul Kalam also places at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. Same thing with mathematical genius Ramanujam. He also worship Saraswati, goddess Saraswati, and with the mantra. Once we do that, he is able to get the bliss and he is able to find out an answer for all his problems. That way, through meditation, sufficient amount of energy flows across the physical body and the brain, which will develop greater intuition powers to achieve innovations. Therefore, I would suggest everybody to undergo meditation, which gives us strong immune system, particularly in this period of COVID-19, and it will give a better sleep. Everybody suggests at least have 8 hours sleep during this period, and it is having the effect of self-healing, improving the reading faculty, and so many. It will solve all your problems, and that way, I think all of you should have got a beautiful period of meditation gone through in the morning. In fact, so far in my case, the benefit that I got is I am a diabetic patient, but for the last 4 months I don't take any medicine, and also I get a good sleep. Normally, intermittent sleep I used to get 1.5 hours, 2 hours like that. Now continuously I used to get 5 hours sleep. That way, each one have a story. Particularly the people from abroad who are in IT field, I think they are all very happy. Each one have maybe mental problem, physical problem, all that they were able to recover from all those things. That's what Vivekananda said. All the power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Believe in that. The idea of faith in ourselves is of the greatest help to us. Each soul is a potential divine. Each one of you have an inherent power to heal yourself both physically and internally. And I think where Chandra was telling, it is a closing of the session for these 40 days. So far I am concerned, I don't think so. It is the starting of the next session. Therefore, there is no closing of the meditation in anybody's life. It is going to be perennial. We are going to continue to have this. Only Guru Dachina, that what we can do to Mr. Chandra, who has done it all these things without expecting anything from us, except that we should all live happily, for which meditation is the only tool that is going to help. That way, I think, as rightly said by Justice Rajendran, he is going to introduce to his family and 10 of his other friends, like on each one, if at all, if a great justice or Guru Dachana we are going to give to Mr. Chandra is try to bring in minimum at least 10 persons for each from the next session. Like that, what he wants is people should live happily. That's all he wanted, for which meditation is the ultimate tool, is a scientific tool, a proven tool. Therefore, everybody should try to do that. And as he also, Mr. Justice Rajendra said, yes, he also financially helped, because Chandra, all these things is doing out of his own funds. After all, he had to expand it to not only to limited to a limited society, he want to expand it to many people, for the schools, for the colleges, and the general public. If that be the case, if at all, if you are able to help at least a small amount. Siruduli is called Peruvellam. Siruduli is Peruvellam. Therefore, even a small amount is going to make a heap of huge mountain like money that can help to expand, because you'll have to really engage now masters. Masters, you can't always expect to do everything voluntarily. Maybe they have to come out of their present job and undertake this job as their lifetime skill. In that case, they had to be compensated. Therefore, all the participants who have participated, please try to help the CEO Foundation as much as possible. With this, I want to place and record the wonderful way in which Mr. Chandra, Vani Madam, all his masters have been conducting this program. And everybody, what more certificate do we need after we hear from Mr. Diplomat, great President Mr. Mathur, about the way in which Chandra and his team are conducting this program. Thanks to Dr. Mr. Mathur for the wonderfully bringing out the importance and the way in which this program is being conducted. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the participants. Thank you, Dr. DRK, for the way in which you have introduced many great people. Even Mr. The diplomat Mathur has come only through you. Likewise, many people have come through you, and many my colleagues, my Dr. Ramani, Mr. Balasundaram, Ramesh Bafna, they are all, Dr. Thangavelu, all are trying to bring in this particular meditation program in all their schools, their colleges, which is very important. Young age, if you are able to introduce this mantra, then the whole society will be happy. There will not be any hatred. There will not be any jealousy. Once it is not there, then automatically the society is going to be bloom with happiness, ultimately, which is what we want. All the system wanted to have happiness in the lives of all the people, which we will be able to achieve through this meditation. With this, I wish everybody a great Christmas. And also today is Yagadisi day. This is also great, good event, good day for all of us to enjoy. And maybe year is New Year 2020 is going to come shortly. Wish you all very happy, peaceful, and prosperous New Year 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, SCB sir, for your elaborate message on there. And truly, your passion, your inspiration. In fact, your whole college, there are 2,000 people from your college with your support are transforming right now. That's just the tip of the iceberg. 2,000 of your engineering undergrads who are going to be graduates, and then they're transforming through this program. So it's just one of the many things we're doing. Thank you so much for the message and the support always. And we take a minute to announce the programs upcoming before we listen to Karthikeyan sir. Thank you, Thangaveluji, for your constant presence. You've been an awesome support, and of course we couldn't interact much this time, but of course we're going to do more and more programs. Arvind.
Yeah. Hello, friends. Hope you enjoyed this 40-day session. We'll start with announcing the immediate programs that are going to start in Jan. We start with the I, which is a 3 days manifestation workshop, which will run from Jan 7th to Jan 9th. So the registration links and the details would come out shortly in a couple of days in all the groups and through emails as well. Parallelly, we are also starting the next 40-day program from Jan 18th. And also the youth program, the public youth program is starting from Jan 18th as well. In addition to that, we'll, like Chandra sir was telling yesterday, starting tomorrow till 31st, the Dhyana Mahachakram will be there, the links of which will be shared in the WhatsApp groups. From Jan 1st onwards, we'll have the 6 o'clock sessions till the public program starts. When we connect on Jan 3rd for the monthly reconnect, we'll probably present a full quarter view where we'll have a lot more programs and their schedules announced as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Arvind. You've been doing fabulous work, all the volunteers. And this point, I can't stop but to take a quick message from Thangaveluji before I hand over to Karthikeyan sir for his closing.
Good morning, everybody. I'm grateful to you, Chandra, for putting me in this program, and also I'm enjoying every day. It's today the great personality, our diplomat Ganesh Mathur, has given a wonderful overview of this pandemic situation, how it has affected the whole world, and how what place we are there, and how we are going to solve it. All those things, it's a beautiful message. Also, the solution, spiritual solution, he is thinking about, and he is planning to spread throughout the globe is a great, unique thing. Actually, so nice. I want to listen to it again and again. So many things are there in his message today. And I am, on this occasion, I want to thank my elder brother, SVB, and my role model, DRK sir, for putting me in this beautiful program. Already it is late, so I don't want to take any more time. Thank you very much for all the thing. I wish you all a very happy New Year, happy Christmas. Enjoy this meditation. As SVB said, it's not the concluding day or anything. It is a continuous program. So we all will be with you, and we'll make it we'll spread the meditations, this spiritual program throughout the globe. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. That's it. If you say it, it's going to happen throughout the globe. Thank you. Karthikeyan sir, your elaborate message around this program. It started with you, and we are taking a concluded message for this program as an inspiration for the next one and next one. So your message.
Thank you. Thank you, Chandra. Everything has been said already. There is nothing more to add except endorsing every word of appreciation and encouragement given by the great masters who spoke before me. Yes, when I started, I just wanted to encourage you because you looked after me whenever I visited Pyramid Valley, you and Vanima. So when you said I'm going to do it, I lent my name. But within a week, I found the impact. So I wrote a note to a few friends. And someone who had faith in my words joined. Foremost was Dr. S.V. Balasubramaniam. After a week, he said, it's amazing. Then you know what happened. That's why I said, normally a seed results in one tree. Now a forest came up in Coimbatore. And the great masters like Ramani Balasundaram, Dr. Thangavelu, Ramesh Bafna, Punsami and others joined. Like that, on another note, SK Guy, great publisher from Delhi, and Dingra and Shakat Singh, others joined. And Chennai, Karthika and Mutsami and others joined. And of course, in America, I will talk about Ganesh a little later, and many So also Singapore, Australia, many people joined like that. And after one more session, I said, Chandra, you will become a global teacher very soon. And today it has happened. All in less than 6 months, can you believe? It has grown 6 months time, it has become a huge global forest now. On my word, Dr. S.V. joined. In the case of my good friend Ganesh Mathur, he had a problem, I know, he's a brilliant man, amazing person. I will not go into the story. Then I thought he needed it. Weeks of persuasion, he and thanks to his wonderful wife, Uma, they joined. A couple of weeks later, he told me, yes, I am benefited. Now he has come out openly, he spoke beautifully. I told Chandra, if Ganesh is convinced, the World Bank is convinced. He holds such a key position, his word is respected. I know what role he is playing in India getting so much of support from the World Bank. I know that very well. He may not like to be told in public. So such a great encouragement has come. And I don't like to talk. I've been requesting you don't call me to talk. I like to listen. I enjoy listening your talk and by response of the people. I learned a lot. I'm totally convinced about the efficacy. I'm associated with all spiritual teachings. All are valuable, but this is the simplest, effective, immediate benefit also. So when I started writing, I said I will write meditation is medication. But then Ravi Shankarji's message came, meditation is beyond medication. Then we wrote meditation is miraculous, because unless I am convinced I won't write about something, it has been a very good response everywhere. And some of what touched me, apart from all the great masters referring, 7-year-old Rital, 9-year-old Akshita, 10-year-old Vicky from St. Louis. These children, in 2 years, some of them 6 months' time, what change they bring about and how they can share it is amazing. I'm really admiring. Vicky writes to me yesterday, sir, I have started my teaching the children. Please send me your blessings. See the way, I believe it because the way they react and all that. So it really, we have hope. When Patriji told me 20 years back, I knew him. He said, Dhyan, Andhra Pradesh. He said, good man, but it happened. Then he said, Dhyan Bharat, it happened. When he said Dhyan Jagat, I said, now I have created masters like Chandra and many others. I said, this is going to happen now. Now you started, Chandra, with 100 people, then 500 people, then 1,000 people. We thought it was a big thing. Wrote a letter to everybody, 2,000 people registered, 1,000 came on the Zoom and 1,000, so like that. But now after coming, when you have conquered Coimbatore also, SCB and others, you are able to reach 2,000 students and all that. Now, you have to get ready for 10,000 people now. You are aware of that. It's a challenge, whether you create infrastructure or we are going to replicate more Chandras, I don't know. I remember, the great master, Vedatri Maharshi, even invited me, become the chairman of the advisory mission India. Then I told them, all masters like SVB and others are all there. I said, there's so much of wisdom, but how can one master take it around? We create a van of teachers. Now there are hundreds of teachers going around, lakhs of people all over Tamil Nadu up to the village level, they are teaching. So Patriji found a simpler method of Vipassana, but it has to reach to people. You need more people, more committed people, and infrastructure. If you're not telling a secret to all our good friends here, and also Star Health, they are coming forward now. They have advised, Chandra, can you handle 10,000 people at a time? Yesterday I was in Hyderabad, beautiful place, good weather. I had to come to the shivering Delhi last night. A top health official I met, the Government of India, he agreed with me that yes, meditation is a way it gives them mental health, confidence and all that. So less of medication will be there. So now the challenge before you is creating infrastructure to handle 10,000 people at a time, because you have to reach several crores. You can't deal with 100 and 200. How to not go to 200? Whether infrastructure is possible, and you have to, of course, you have to have competent people, you have to take them full-time, committed people, knowledgeable people, you have to do that. So you've got a great task before you. So it's a great opportunity to transform the world, fulfill Patriji's mission. Ganesh, thank you very much for coming forward and openly endorsing the benefit you have received and how you are going to support. I know your word carries a lot of weight in the IMF, World Bank and all. It is only for their own health. What do we get? We want others to be happy. Unless everybody is happy, there is no way of our being happy and healthy. And these challenging times, I don't think any vaccine is going to be of any permanent remedy. Well, the American president has taken it, so we have to trust it, all that. But then the variants are coming up and all that. Ultimately, the remedy is increasing our own immunity, which is possible by fruits, vegetables, yoga, then of course, right way of living, sunlight, nanocurcumin, more than anything else, the simplest form of meditation where you are able to heal. The body is advised. You become your own master. Aham Brahmasmi. You make your own future. Your health, future happiness is in your hands. And here the simplest technology is given. And the time has come to spread it. And maybe the lockdown may be in a way indirect blessing, because otherwise there is a question of my getting involved or people like SVB, Ganesh and others getting involved in this. See, this little girl is there. I can see Vicky. She has started teaching yesterday. 10-year-old girl, I believe, and she says, she has sent what the paper presented to her school on meditation. So this is a great transformation taking place. Thank you, Chandra. Thank you, Vani. All of you. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Always inspiring. So we are, in fact, the first thing I'm doing in this break is to actually do a teacher training program, and we're going to jumpstart this. And then certainly there are many of the volunteers are become good full-time teachers, but it's not at all enough. We just got about 40, 50 of them. We need to have many. So that's something that I'm working on right now. And so 21 is going to be a lot of teacher training too that's going to happen through various people who come together in this. Thank you so much for that inspiration, sir. Yes, we are going to be ready doing this 10,000 people meditation program.
It's only a comma. It is
It's
not a full stop today. It's only a comma.
Yes.
We'll continue after a few days again. No,
Yes.
why a few days? Every day is happening.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Ganesh, coming all the way from Washington. Thank you.
And thank you, sir. And since you mentioned we have to take that inspiration from our little master, but then grandmaster Vicky, your 5-word message to all of us.
Keep doing meditation for as long as you live.
Wonderful. Thank you. Keep doing meditation as long as you live. That's great. I request Vani Madam, co-founder of Vidasya Foundation, who has been fundamentally behind in many things that we do, may the intuition master, and then always just taking care to give vote of thanks. And then I personally, everything I owe to my grandmaster Patriji. And Koti, please make Vani Madam co-host. That's great. She's not able to unmute herself. And so Grandmaster Patriji and my younger brother, medical doctor, Dr. GK, who taught me meditation, who taught me many concepts of spiritual concepts for months. And then ever since I've been with Patriji, it's been such a beautiful ride. We really bring the potential out. You and I are equal. There is no difference. We are friends. We are co-travelers. We're not Guru Sishya. Breath is of Guru, not some external party, external entities of Guru. We latch on to the breath and it becomes your teacher. It's always there. External Guru, maybe they may not be there, but the breath is there with us. And such a beautiful way sharing. So everything, and his vision is inspiration. If 20 hours a day that he's working, I felt I could definitely do it. And then ever since I've got a certain Karthikeyan sir, and then the more I see in the last 10 years, boy, at that age, I mean, age is no just a number now, right, for all of us. But thinking about it, that he's traveling on a flight 2 days, Coimbatore 2 days, Chennai 2 days here. And he said, if they can do it, even that they're able to do so, there is a lot more each of us can do. And that's really how I said it is enough for me to and then came out. So greatly grateful to the people who influenced me. and a lot of vision from Patriji. He's such a generous, such a compassionate master. But he's a Zen master who has less time wanting to make an impact. So that's why at times he may appear as raw, it might appear as something, but he's very, very straightforward. But the amount of knowledge that he has is enormous, and he doesn't want to waste time those who do not want to get it. He's just moving on constantly because his model is that plant the seed and keep going. There are billions of people, so you keep planting the seeds and keep going, because then some trees will come up there and they'll take care of rest of them around. That's the model that Patrice is working. So that's why he keeps moving from place to place, and I'm really, really grateful to him for everything that I have learned, and then many of us are learning. So thank you, Patricia and Zvani, madam, your closing word of thanks. After that, we'll celebrate with some dance. So those of you join, so please join after that. Vani, madam.
Yes. Today, first, I really want to great pranams to my grandmaster, and he gave me that's a great grand people in front of me. It's a great family. He gave it to me, and really, I don't have a words to talk. And in this program, who all are supporting, attending, and with us, it's a great journey. And Karthikeyan sir, SVB sir, and Ramani sir, Ganesh Mathur sir, it's like, and Dr. Ransi sir, Balasundaram, like Tangavelu sir, it's like, if I'm telling it's a list, it will come. Because in supporting my facilitators and who are participating, they are spreading. It's like one step we put as a nature will give unconditional support. That is what it's happened for the Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation. Whatever the step we put that, and we don't know what kind of result it will come, but it happened infinite possibilities and the manifestation. It's like abundant way of work is happening. Whatever it's happening, which we can't even imagine. And I told Chandra, actually, when the Kailash program started, the morning program, I don't know, but 2 programs are happening. But Kailash, something is different. So great energies are forming, and something it's great event will happen. And that is what just now Karthikeyan sir said, 10,000 people teaching is not a easy task, but really it's coming in front of us means there's a great support from all of you and the great energies with us. And please stay with us, and we all work together for the great mission. And thank you so much, each and every one who all part of this. And thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wonderful, Vani madam. That's great. Yes, I know. She's clearly mentioned that by the time you finish the program, some breakthrough will come, and that is what Karthikeyan sir announced. That Star Health Insurance wanting to come forward and then introduce to. They're not thinking that's for the employees. Hey, look at that. That's great. They're introducing to all the policy holders. That's really how they wanted to look at it.
And here, one small thing I want to share. And Bannari Amman Institute, right now we are doing. The faculty, the people, the way they're supporting and working with us is amazing. Sir, really thankful to you. You gave a great opportunity for us, because really, whatever you achieved in your whole life, that is the way that institution is running now. And the people who are working with us, they are really great support, and really we are enjoying. And somehow 2 days back, I told Chandra, when I'm meditating, I got Bannari Amman institution people, we have to learn something from them. That is the reason we are working with them. That is the message I got. Thank you so much, sir. It's a great opportunity you gave it to us.
Welcome, Vani madam, for your appreciation.
Yes, sir. That's great. So thank you all. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes. Kotikin Spotlight. Yes. So we're going to start some music where you can spotlight all the Buddhasya volunteers. And those of you, please do join us in celebration. There's ad spotlight. Ad spotlight, yes. To these facilitators and all of them.
Yes, sir, I'm doing this.
Okay. That's Veena, that's Lakshmi madam from Cognizant, Shanti Priya madam from IBM, and Anusha.
Thank you, my goddess. Goddesses.
Goddesses. Who else is there? Arvind. Namita madam from Delhi, wonderfully managing. She's going to be teaching soon to youth and other programs. Arvind has been just handling the program so swiftly and always while he's doing his full-time job with Cognizant. Who else is there? There are people.
Ladini, Ravindra, Nagapradeep, Jagan.
They don't have, yes, Rakesh. If they don't have your picture,
Rakesh.
they can't add you. Thank you all. Please have some music. Dear friends, thank you all. Have a great time with the rest of the holidays. And New Year, we'll come back for a meditation. We'll do a New Year meditation for sure. We'll go longer. We'll not spend too much talk, but we'll just go a little long meditation. I thought we can do, welcoming the New Year into our lives. And then, of course, we have a monthly connect as the first one, which is going to be on 3rd January. On January 1st, we'll have a meditation only, and then January 3rd, we'll have a monthly connect. It's our wish and hope that we will present our next year ambitions and plans and how we're thinking that we can take it forward. Maybe some more will be there at that time. It's unfolding, but then definitely we're quite happy to the way it's going. Thank you, Ganeshji, and then SCB Karthikeyan for your elaborate messages today. And
Thank you very much. Mr. Chandra, one quick question. What time is the tomorrow morning meeting?
Yes, sir. So the tomorrow to 31st, the meditation is happening by Patriji. That's happening from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., 3-hour meditation.
That is equivalent to, so the turn will come around 7 a.m. Washington time. Is that right?
6:30 p.m. Washington time.
7:30 p.m. 7:30 a.m.
No, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. India time.
Okay.
Is equal to your 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Washington time.
Okay, the same time tomorrow. Yeah, I can understand. Yes.
An hour before. We are starting here an hour before. It's a 3-hour meditation that goes on non-stop. One can join anytime into it. And there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people are meditating virtually and physically too there. And so please do join that program. It's an energy. The music may be different. The music may, for everybody, music may be different, but it's all energy. When you look at from energy perspective, we just connect into that whole field. And we can really, really benefit from this.
Thank you very much. Because my calendar invitation shows tomorrow morning 7:30 a.m. my time. That's why I want to check with you.
Okay. So you are talking about our evening Olympus, which is your time. Yes, I will definitely require your message there, which is for you. It's going to be 7:30 a.m.
Sure. Okay. Because I do have a couple of bilateral meetings before that with East Asia. So I will finish that and join by 7:30 a.m. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Chandra, same link.
Same link. Thank you very much.
For evening, same link, sir.
Tomorrow morning.
Sir, tomorrow morning, we're not doing the thing. We are directly asking participants to go to the PMC channel.
PMC channel, okay.
But that link we'll keep it here, no? We'll send it to everyone.
Sure, please. Thank you.
But till 31st, we directly join the PMC channel because all the channels are anyway beaming it. And any PMC, just search PMC and any channel is there. That morning meditation is there, sir. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Some music, folks. Okay.
ஒரு மகத்தான அலை உருவாக்கிடலாமா?
சுகந்தமே ஆசை திமிங்கலம் போல அதுவும் பேச திமிங்கலம் தான் பிடிச்சு நானே வந்த பின்னும் நெத்திலி வாசம் இன்னும் பேச நெத்திலி மீன போல ஆசை திமிங்கலம் போல அதுவும் பேச திமிங்கலம் தான் பிடிச்சு நானே வந்த பின்னும் நெத்திலி வாசம் இன்னும் பேச
உள்ளம் துடிக்குதம் வாழ்க்கை நடக்குதம் ஆசை அலைகளின்
the way I am. There's nothing I need to change. I'll always be the perfect me. There's nothing to rearrange. I'm beautiful and capable of being the best me I can. Myself just the way I am. I love you just the way you are. There's nothing you need to do. When I feel the love inside myself, it's easy to love you. Behind your fears, your rage and tears, I see your shining star. And I love you just the way.
off too busy making dough. Someday you'll say you'll have your fun when you're a millionaire. Imagine all the fun you'll have in your old rocking chair. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Come on now, you gotta have fun. You're gonna take that ocean trip no matter come what may. You got your reservations, but you just can't get away. Next year for sure you'll see the world, you'll really get around. But how far can you travel when you're 6 feet underground? Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Get out and see the world.
Final song. Come on, guys, final song. Okay. All right. Thank you. Wonderful. Good to see you, Shantipriya. Padmashekhar ji, that's there. Good to see you dancing. Senimalaji, Vivek Marathe. Yes, you all can actually unmute yourself. Yeah, you all can unmute yourself.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. It was really wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chandra ji.
Thank you.
Wonderful. It's an amazing self-expression. Thank you, Chandraji. Take care about your
మీకు వినిపిస్తుంది అనుకుంటున్నా అది పాటలు సారీ మంచి పాటలు అవి పిచ్చి పిచ్చి
very
పాటలు
sweet melodies.
Yes.
Yeah, the dance was as good as the meditation.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Chandra sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chandra.
Thank you, Vani ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful job. Thank you, Ani.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Chandrasekhar.
all your support and guidance.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all.
Thank you, Chandraji. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Chandra, sir, thank you.
Thank you, Mani.
Programs in a day.
Chandra, you're so great.
Amazing feat. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Vani madam, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, all of you, and all my supporters and
Oh, it's
facilitators.
8:45.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Have a great day. It's been wonderful learning with you. We will back to the next program. Thank you.
It's a very happy.
Happy meditation to all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Happy Christmas and wish you Happy New Year in advance.
Thank you, sir.
Happy Christmas and Happy New Year for everyone.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. Stay connected.
Please meditate everyone continuously. That is very important. After this 40 days also continues for another 40 days if you are doing, that definitely it will be habit more stronger it will be. Because of that, whatever we are doing this journey, please continue. Whatever you are having works or anything, please don't leave meditation. How you are sleeping, how you are eating food, this should be part of it. Please, we'll continue this journey. We'll attract more togetherness and more our family and around the people and around the world. Thank you so much for all your support every time. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Vicky. All the best. Bye. Bye.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.
Friends, please continue your meditation by watching PMC live in YouTube. Thank you. After that, we will continue by from first onwards, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. We will post the details in our WhatsApp groups.
Yeah, yes, sure. I
Thank
don't
you.
want to miss any session.
Meditation won't stop, man. We will continue. That is, Vani madam gave promise to all of you, so we will continue the thing.
Thank you, Kotiji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Koti.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and bye bye. Have a nice day.